Welcome back to KUJH, continuing coverage of the KU Student Senate election. Election results have been postponed until after the Court of Appeals meets tonight at 9 p.m. Right now, I'm here with Kevin Hundelt, Crimson and True's candidate for Student Body President. Kevin, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
How are you feeling right now?
I'm great right now. Just got off work. Still kind of questioning what's going to happen. Anything can happen tonight. I don't really.
Well, as you know, Tuesday night, the Elections Commission's released a decision disqualifying the Jayhawkers Coalition from the election.
Yeah.
This disqualification came after Grow KU reported a violation to the Elections Commission, and that Jayhawkers allegedly purchased food for the purpose of campaigning and failed to report this to the commission in its weekly financial report, giving Jayhawkers an unfair advantage in the election. This decision came the night before voting began, so what I want to ask you is, how do you think this impacted the election?
Well, you know, I don't think it impacted that much because I don't really know, I haven't memorized the whole election process policies, but when you disqualified, I think you get taken off the ballot. But then again, I know they have a chance to appeal, and they're doing that right now, so they're still on the ballot. Besides that, I don't think it changes anything.
Do you think them being on the ballot still kind of like would affect students voting though? Do you think that would happen?
Yes, I do think so because when you're voting, you go with name recognition too, and they definitely have that name recognition. And we don't active table; we're passive tablers, so we don't go out there and chase people. That's that's an advantage, but you know we're trying to change that.
Do you think the integrity of this election is tainted by this decision from the Jayhawkers being disqualified?
Well, yeah, yes and no. Yes, that there's a lot of hoopla, and I really would love to see a clean election, especially with all the new reform and all that, because we were going in the right direction. We were really making things happen because we haven't had like a third-party election process in a very long time. And no, it doesn't taint it because if you do the crime, you got to do the time. More or less, and you know that's the thing. If you do something bad, like an unfair advantage, that makes my coalition look bad, because we're trying to do the good thing. We're trying to fight the good fight, and man, I'm not going to give burritos to 60 people. Come on, I don't have that much money.
Say they win this appeal. This is all hypothetical. Say they win this appeal and say they win the election. How would that make your coalition feel, and yourself personally?
Well, it's nothing new. You know, I won't take sides on this. It's really up to the Elections Commission to make the final decision, and I'll back up whatever they say, and they have their full. They have my full support on whatever decision they make, and I think they're doing the best they can. For the reason why I don't think it'd be cool if they won, you know, I worked just as hard as they did, and if they won, I'd be super bummed. A lot of people would be super bummed.
Is there anything that you would do if they won? Any steps you will take?
Steps like appealing, or?
Yes.
No, I don't think we should do that. I think there's been already too much damage done. There's a lot of publicity on Student Center right now, and I think we just need to get back to what we do best, and is help the students and really just have this rock as the students, so we can make decisions better and not have this political banter and bad blood anymore.
Well, Mackenzie Oatman, the presidential candidate for Jayhawkers, told us that if they were to lose this appeal, they said they would appeal it. What are your thoughts on that?
I guess, you know, you fight till you have no fight left. I sympathize for them. Like, I would do the same thing if I did the same situation, but man, sometimes it's got to end. You know, we just have to keep going, man. Life goes on, and I hope everyone can just forgive and forget. And
all right, Ken. Well, let's switch some gears a little bit. Yeah. Your guys' coalition ran a lot on No Beach Chase, which is, tabling or beach
Yeah.
chasing on Westco Beach.
Yeah.
While other coalitions did active tabling on Westco Beach, you guys just had a table set up on the corner by Watson. Why
Yeah.
did you guys not decide to active table?
Well, I talked to a lot of students, and last year, man, it was crazy. I remember one of my friends, he wore both buttons so people wouldn't attack him with questions and stuff. It's just something that makes us look bad. And if you want to be involved, if you want to ask questions, you should come up to talk to us, and not we shouldn't be the aggressor. We should be the person that answers your questions, and it's a bad look for us.
Crimson and True is a smaller coalition than Grow KU and Jayhawkers, of course, and you guys came in, pretty late in the
Yes,
game.
yeah.
But you have fewer candidates on the ballot. Why did you guys decide to create Crimson and True instead of joining one of the larger coalitions?
Well, I guess it all comes back to what we believe in. Yes, we are small, and but we're spunky. But the thing is, we didn't really see eye to eye with the other coalitions, and I thought, me and Sarah and I, we could do better. I think we could lead the student body with better purpose, with better ideas, and with practicality.
Okay, going on your guys' beliefs and going on to your guys' platforms.
Yeah.
I understand you guys had a platform on there, or you called it a Recycle Recharge.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit more about that.
That's my favorite one. Well, at the end of the year, you get a lot of paper from other classes, from like syllabuses, from like pieces of paper, tests that you get back from your classes. What our idea is to, when you collect all that paper, you bring it back to the university at a designated spot, and then we weigh it per gram. And each gram, you get an undisclosed amount of money for the next year for printing.
Okay, so for printing. See, the thing that I had a question about is you
Yes.
guys have people recycle their paper for to get money to
Yes.
use more paper.
Yes. Well, I mean, like, it's a cycle. I mean, we always need paper. It's never going to go away. I'd love to see it so we don't have to cut down any more forests. But, that's the best thing. I'd like to put, if I could, money on the Beacon Bucks, possibly, but that wouldn't add up as much as actually printing money. And it's the most feasible thing we can think of.
So I guess that program just basically banks on if kids bring back
Yes.
the paper they used again.
Yes.
Okay.
Which,
Okay, so now switching gears back to the appeal and everything tonight, what are your guys' plans as you guys await the results tonight?
Well, we're just going to hang out at my place. We're just, shoot the fecal matter at my place, hang out. Besides that, I maybe do some homework. I just don't really want to think about it until it happens, and when it happens.
What's the first thing you'll do tonight if the results come in your favor?
Well, that's a good question. I might have to crack open a beer. But other than that, I'm going to have to congratulate everyone. I'm going to celebrate for a little bit, and then I'm just going to go back to work, work on student body president stuff.
All right, Kevin. Well, I hope you stay in tune to see what the decision will be tonight and everything.
Thank you.
Kevin Hunda, thank you for joining us. Kevin Hunda with Crimson and True, laid back and calm. We'll be back at 5:30 with more student Senate election updates. Please stay with us.
they